The holiday is over, but I am still at home because I promised my sister that I would stay for her birthday. They've gone to school, so spend the day with me while I do chores at home. First of all, I had to do my skincare before coming outside to sweep the backyard. I was telling Super here to get up from where he was lying and go to the place I have already swept. The ground is very cold in the morning and I think he enjoys it. Thanks to this tree that is close to our fence, providing shade. But the downside is that we get to sweep the leaves that shed from the tree every morning. I packed everything I swept together and put them in the waste bin and proceeded to go and throw them away. One thing I've been enjoying since I returned is pawpaw, and there are a lot of them ripe on the trees, so I had to pluck them. The first two came down quite easily, but the other ones were difficult to pluck from inside, so I had to go outside to pluck them. I also had to pick up the ones that fell outside through the fence. Super was standing there the entire time waiting for me since he could not go outside with me. Is it just in my house or the people it is their responsibility to do dishes do not just like to do it? I had to give Super water before continuing with the rest of the chores. I had to wash the cups first of all before proceeding to wash the plates and the spoons and then the pots. Due to the harmattan, the just finished food in the pots usually sticks on it, so I had to pour in some water and let it soften over time as I washed the plates. The water I was using got dirty, so I had to change it. And then I also had to wash the bowls, some which I used for cooking and others for just general chores and for washing of hands. The backs of these pots are only washed occasionally because they are still going to be used to cook on firewood. I finally finished doing the dishes and carried everything inside. And then I had to go and fetch some water because I want to do some laundry. We fetch water from this well which is filled up during rainy season. Everywhere is so quiet, but I cannot deny the fact that it also helps me to concentrate on what I want to do and to finish them up. Also, I really love serene environment. I start washing the clothes, washing first the white clothes and the ones that I go out with before I proceeded to wash the colored ones. On a lighter note, somebody said that Nigerians, when doing laundry, do segregation of color. But the reason is so that the colored clothes would not stain the white ones. I spread the clothes on the hanger and returned to wash the remaining ones. As you can see, the later ones are dark colors and I had to put in new water to wash the one with brighter colors that I washed at last. When I poured the water, the scent of the dust reminded me of childhood when we will often have a taste of the soil because of how it scented when water touches it. I spread the final round of clothes on the line, and at this point I was quite in a hurry because I wanted to make lunch for my siblings. And again, I had to go and fetch water that I would use to cook. At this point, it is past 1 p.m., and I knew they would be back from school any moment. I'll be making jollof rice, so I brought out my rice and washed it into the pot to parboil. I heard some noise at the gate and I went to check. Lo and behold, they were back from school. My sister came to hug me and then I returned to cooking. I parboiled the beef after putting down the parboiled rice to wash it. And then I washed the mortar and pounded the fresh pepper and onions that I'll be using to make the jollof rice. I feel like fried meat goes better with jollof rice, so I had to fry the protein before going in with some onions and tin tomato. I had to add some water to dissolve the tomato paste, and then after it fried for some time, I added my pounded onion and pepper, curry powder, and mixed spices. I also added some seasoning and salt. I then added the rice, turned it together, and ensured that there is enough water to cook it. When the water has gone down, I added some sliced onions. I asked my brother to prepare some cabbage and carrots for some salad. And finally, the rice is ready. I turned everything together and dished food for my brother and my sister. Other people were not at home, so we have to leave theirs in the pot. And finally, I had to also dish Super's food and take to him. I personify Super so you know it is male. Thank you for watching.